Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome to this video, and this is continuation of the biological weathering part C, uh, which is, as you see, I have written part C, the mighty man. So man is the strongest ecological, geological or environmental agent. He can do anything according to his desire. So man is the strongest ecological agent that can change anything in his favor, that can change anything on the face of the earth according to his will or his choice. Blasting and cutting of rocks in the hilly areas for constructing roads, buildings are obvious examples. Also for the colonies, for the settlements, he does it. The disintegrated material is shifted and deposited at another site. Again, man does it through machinery. Man doesn't carry it like the animals, like the plants, like the microbes. He brings about this weathering mechanism by the use of sophisticated machinery, that is the blasting, cutting, uh, moving them by trucks from one place to another place, and depositing it anywhere. This is one of the example, the blasting example you can see. If you can closely see, you can see these wires, they are blasting material drilled into the holes, and then dynamites, they can be seen easily blasting there. So you can see this is the blasted material. Blasting of rocks weakens the internal structure that facilitates weathering. Blasted rocks fragments showing human activity in the weathering, and also cracks are there in this picture. You can see cracks are there. These cracks, they are also facilitating the further agents to act upon this area. Humans can also directly or indirectly contribute or share or provide aid to the physical, chemical, biological weathering. Merely walking and running makes the soil particles crushed into smaller pieces. If you are walking in a mountainous area, stones, when they struck your boot, shoes, they can slide down. Once one stone rolls, then more they are stuck in their way, and at the bottom, instead of one, many stones are present rolling. Other human activities such as planting and road constructions can also contribute to the biological weathering. The blasting and cutting of the rocks, besides disintegrating large stones, boulders, also produces cracks within the rocks, which are then acted upon by other weathering agents like heat, water, wind, animals, plants. Landslide mud flows are facilitated in such belated areas. Man uses heavy machinery for his activities, which makes the job easier and which makes the physical breakdown, easier than the natural way. You can see this thing also. Man has blasted the rocks many times to build these dangerous roads for his comfort. This is these two. This is a Ziyarat Darosh road, a very zigzag road. If you have a chance, now the Lowari tunnel is there, but before this tunnel, you could see whenever you cross the Lowari top, the other side had some 45 or 46 tons, zigzag turns, and all this would be feasible, workable, roadable during summer. But whenever winter comes, this area is covered by the snow. Snow movements occur, glacier movement occur, washing away all this material. This at the base there is a village Ziyarat of the Darosh area. So you can see the zigzag line, these are the roads. This is another example of the roads and of a tunnel there. This is the Landikotal Road rail track, much turning zigzag. That is, the road is zigzag and the rail track is zigzag. So this is all meandering situation because of the activity of the man for his benefit, for his comfort. He is doing this, breaking this. Integrated weathering processes. In nature, various weathering processes operate simultaneously and interdependently. For example, hydrolysis of given primary mineral may release ferrocyanins that may be quickly oxidized to ferroquine, which in turn is hydrated to produce hydrous oxide of iron. Hydrolysis may be released also soluble cations, silicic acid, aluminum, iron compounds. Similarly, temperature, water, wind, man, all of them working together physically, chemically, or otherwise causing disintegration, decomposition at the same time. Now, we are coming to what are the advantages of biological weathering. Formation of nutrients rich soil. Soil weathering creates soil allowing life to flourish on Earth. It is important to note that minerals cannot be accumulated in the soil, hence, no nutrients will be available for plants and animals. So, disintegration or biological or weathering is important for release of the nutrients. Creation of sediments. When broken rocks, pieces, or particles eventually turn into sediments, that are formed into different types of sedimentary rocks, sandstones, limestones. Broken rock species are usually deposited by rivers and compacted by great pressure enough to create sedimentary rocks. Contribution to the land formation. Biological weathering and other weathering also contributes to the formation of land masses, landscapes. The process is very slow. It takes long time to accumulate soil and rock particles along with intense pressure to carry it out. Disadvantages are there where advantages are there. At the same time, there are bad things also about weathering. So, biological weathering can cause disadvantages, or weathering can cause disadvantage. Erosion of soil. Weathering also contributes to erosion. Smaller soil particles are easier to transport by water, wind, or by gravity. They could be pulled down. As such, eroded soil loses its fertility, causing a reduction in the productivity of the eroded land. Mass wasting is there. Mass wasting is a phenomenon whereby rocks are broken down into smaller particles up to a point where they become available to be eroded further by gravity. For instance, mudslide is a type of mass wasting wherein soil and rock particles are mixed, forming mud pools that can bury almost anything. You can see in a rainy season the landslides block the roads. Those landslides they bring mud, water, and heavy stones. They have to be removed, and that also causes breakage of the rocky material there. Another type of moss wasting is a rock slides. Rock becomes sliding. Rock slides are huge mass of rocks fallen off by an avalanche. Gradual breakdown. The saying that life will always find a way proves true. For the example, plant roots can grow in gaps between concrete, creating strong force to break. Sometimes such effects can be damaging as it may as in more makes them more prone to breakage even with slight disturbance like a earthquake. You might have seen sometimes trees growing nearby a wall or in a similar situation after sometimes the soil bulges, the wall cracks. Gradual breakdown. In the absence of the weathering, the earth would have surface of bare rocks, no plant or animal would have existed. Over time, even the largest and the strongest rocks will erode. However, the biological processes are inevitable. Humans can make certain efforts to diminish their harmful effects. Thank you very much for listening. Enjoy. Stay blessed.